I'm calling this meeting to order. Ms. Richards? Here. Ms. Pocket Ringle? Here. Dr. Curtis?
Hello.
Ms. Barker? Here. Mr. Feldbaum?
Here.
Dr. Garcia?
Here.
And I am here. Next agenda item is consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I would love to, propose that we approve the consent agenda.
All right, wonderful. Thank you. Second, it's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Does anyone have any questions? All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have the director's report.
Thank you. First of all, thank you all for being such responsible board members. I know there are some libraries that have trouble getting quorum. We never do. You're all always here. I appreciate you for that. Thank you for coming.
Wow.
It really does. I mean, we can't do business without you. So you don't realize how important you are, perhaps, but I appreciate you being here. LaSalle is so close to reopening. It's very exciting. It opens a week from today. So they are scurrying over there to get everything done. It is beautiful. Kudos to Rana and lots of other people who worked on the design, but Kamika Perry did the mural for us. It's beautiful. She's so good. Everyone is invited to the grand reopening party on May the 12th from 4 to 6. The mayor will be there, Representative Maureen Bauer will be there. We've invited all the council members, the city council members, et cetera, et cetera. So should be a big party and you're welcome to come. Western, if you drive on Western Avenue, you see the progress being made there. It's not anything very exciting yet. It's the boring things, the studs and the electrical HVAC, ductwork, all that sort of thing. We are taking just a short pause on our master facilities plan here while we figure out the financials, which will inform our scope of work. We might have to do just the necessary items and not sort of the vision of what we'd like to do. So time will tell. Anjanette and I have a baseline financial projections for the next through 2031. We're just waiting for some final numbers from Baker Tilly, who are our municipal financial advisors. And then we'll meet with the finance committee, which is Alan and Rhonda, and then we'll take it from there. We have installed a new book vending machine in the MLK Dream Center, which is very exciting. Rhonda, do you know if the networking issues, or Karen, if the networking issues?
Yeah.
They're working through some networking issues, but once that's sorted, we'll be able to use your library card at the Dream Center to check out books. So that's exciting. IT has upgraded all the managers and soon all staff onto Jump Cloud, which will make it easier for them to manage our devices and increase our cybersecurity. An exciting service. I mean, so far it's been very exciting. We have a courtesy phone installed on the second floor here so people can make those quick phone calls without using their desk phones. You know, the death of the payphone has been a struggle for some people, for kids and other people needing rides. So I think that's going well thus far, and we'll install one. Will be installed at LaSalle in the lobby there, and if those continue to go well, we'll do them everywhere.
Are people using? Are people using?
Yeah, it's got a time limit on it, so people have a short period of time to.
Oh, sure, but it's great that.
Is there a
Somebody thought about
limit, like on long distance?
It's voice over IP, so doesn't matter. There's no charge, but they're 3-minute limited anyway for forever. For now, and that is an initial time period. We'll see how it goes.
Innovation everywhere.
Oh, yes, we have this Innovation Everywhere committee. People can submit their ideas for services, for efficiencies. And so that came through that committee. The Seed Library came through that committee. There's more. Those are off the top of my head, what I wrote down. I'm struggling with the new software. I can't see the bottom, but home delivery continues to provide services to about 125 patrons a month. They are also starting to help patrons use Hoopla and Libby for audiobooks because as we talked about last month, getting CD audiobooks is real tricky. So they're troubleshooting with people over the phone and helping those folks get access to audiobooks.
Great too.
Yes, sir.
I was at the Dream Center 3 times last week, and it looks really good. It really is.
I love that.
It's really cool. You know, kids can go in. So I was glad to see that.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions, comments? All right, do I have a motion to accept the director's report?
I shall move.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next, patron engagement report.
Okay, so on page 1, there are a couple different photos. One of Kennedy's Kitchen, a local band that performed here in the auditorium, and then an opera event, Ruben Reyes Jr. And that was in partnership with Letras Latinas Community Gate Series, Notre Dame. Then, I think on page 2. So the overall system-wide gate count was down by 8%. However, Western was up by 8%. That was interesting.
What was the second part? I'm sorry.
Western gate count was up by 8%.
Ah.
And on page 3 for circulation, there was a slight increase in overall total circulation for March, but it was mostly in digital. There was 3% increase in Hoopla, 4% in Overdrive, which is Libby, and 4% in Canopy. I've been watching more movies on Canopy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then skipping ahead to page 5, I featured the Mental Health Awareness of Michiana. They had their 2nd annual Journey of the Mind through Visual Artistic Expression exhibit. It started out at the Elkhart Public Library, and then the last 3 weeks or so, it ended here. And it features local, professional, and amateur artists of all ages and backgrounds who use the creative process as a tool for mental and emotional well-being. And different artists spoke about their process and what it meant to them. It was really meaningful, moving. It was really cool.
Any questions, comments? Thank you for the detail in your report. Next, we have the financial report.
So in the appropriations report, I mean, we're really running, status quo where we are. I will probably say that there, with our new software, I'm able to see a lot more departmental, breakouts within the appropriations report. So I've been analyzing those, and, if there's anything that has been, different in past years, really talking to departments about where those numbers need to be. So if there's any questions specific to anything on the appropriations report, let me know. And then the fund report, again, as Stephanie said, this time of year, it's always the numbers. We're waiting for our June deposit. And so when we look at the fund report in the operating account, we're just always, our big number always comes in June. So we transfer some dollars in between our accounts. Those are reflected there. But at the beginning of the year, we're always drawing down to pay our expenditures at those points in time. And then with Trust Indiana, just some quick information. Our yield right now is 3.64%. And in general, our other accounts are at about 3.25, 3.5%. So Trust Indiana is still higher than the rest of our accounts. For any questions?
Anjanette,
Yes.
utilities with the fuel crisis and stuff, you anticipate a huge jump in our utility bill.
You know what? I've been looking at the utility bills and I've looked at them with Karen also. Our utility bills just really did not go up. And what I'm hearing on the news a lot. Thanks for knocking on some head. Is that a lot of it had to do with meters. And people changing meters. And I think that a lot of our meters are already, were that next generation. So maybe we had just really did not see a big fluctuation, in our pricing. It just really did not change. I saw nothing where I needed to say, Joe, is there something going on? Or me and Karen needed to really analyze any farther. So I really did not see, a huge jump in those amounts.
The gasoline for the van.
Well, you'll recall that a couple of years ago, we bought an electric
Yeah,
vehicle to do our daily delivery,
Yeah.
so.
Yes, so it is electric, the book hauler is also electric and diesel.
No,
Diesel.
just diesel.
Just diesel, sorry. So again, we haven't, there hasn't been a huge spike that I've noticed. I mean, they do obviously drive it, but I haven't seen a huge fuel spike even in there. I mean, it's normal,
I mean, in general, expenses
generally.
for everyone are going up.
Just curious.
I think some of those we'll see more longer term.
Yeah. We have a little tariff line in there. We've seen a few dollars come in. I just wanted to be able to see what the tariffs were. But we have had, handling charges that have been added to some of our billing. That we tried to go back to other companies that maybe didn't have those tariff handling charges. Hasn't really worked, but, we've seen a little bit, but not huge numbers like we expected, which I think is hopefully good for us.
I have a question that none of us have the answer to. I know that we are all anticipating a drop in interest rate, but with the inflation going the way it is, why are our interest rates dropping? I mean, it seems like,
In that chair.
okay, right.
Right, with
What did
with
you
the Fed
say?
chair, they've dropped them
Bed chair. So,
over the last couple of years, like, last year or so, 0.25, 0.5, so it's been steadily dropping. If you remember when we got Trust Indiana, we were at 5%.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. But we are, right now, the way that I kind of manage, our cash flow is I leave as much as I possibly can in Trust Indiana because if the interest rate is higher. And I move it literally when I need to move it.
She moved
And
it
so,
today to
like,
pay
I
the
just moved
bills
it today.
that you
the bills that are gonna get paid today. And I make sure that I have that cushion there so I don't really have to move too much, during the month. And so I think that that's helping us still sustain, as much as we possibly can versus moving it into First Source Bank.
Other questions? All right, I will entertain a motion to approve both the patron engagement report and the financial report.
so move.
Do I have a second? I'll second. It's been moved and seconded that we approve the patron engagement and financial report. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you. Go on to unfinished business.
There's nothing in there. That's like.
Oh, there's nothing in, okay, new business. Information policies, yes, yes. Okay, information policies. And who is doing that?
So you request the approval to update section 4.0 of the public service policies. And there's just two updates. In section 4.3.1, library computers, it's been revised to remove duplicative language that is in 7.0 technology and network use policy. And then appendix B has been updated to the most current version of the American Library Association Code of Ethics. Just those two photos.
Okay. Any questions on the new policy? No? All right, do I have a motion to approve the information policies?
So moved.
Moved and
Okay.
seconded. It's been moved and seconded that we approve the information policies. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? motion is carried. Next, technology and network use policies.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. This is the computer and network use policy update, and we are requesting approval to update section 7 of the public services policy, which includes the following. The title, which will now be technology and network use policies, which reflects the expanding policy scope to all library technology devices, networks, and digital devices and services. We have combined the legal and ethical use into one acceptable use section. There was a lot of duplication in there. We have gone through my room, made sure that all our ducks were. Adding 3D printing restrictions, only items that may be used for lawful purposes only. The library will not print realistic replica of weapons, weapon components, objects that pose a safety risk, or items that violate the code of conduct. Violations may suspend privileges or be referred to authorities. Modernized and streamlining outdated and duplicate sections. There was a lot of changes.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, Lisa helped us with this, and it really is much tighter. Added from your section, it makes more sense now. Any questions?
Does anybody have any questions? All right, I will entertain a motion to approve the technology and network use policies. Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. All right, we're now opening a public hearing on the sale of, okay, that's not open for me.
Oh, because there's no talking.
Oh, okay. Opening a public hearing on the sale of the Western Branch.
Any public comment? No call for public comment.
Helen signed up.
Do we have any public comment? All right. So the public hearing is closed.
Yep.
Right. And then we go to other business.
The resolution.
So we have to pass the resolution. Okay, please. Do I have a motion to pass the resolution to sell the current Western Branch building?
So move.
Second,
Second,
it's been moved and seconded. All in favor of the resolution, say aye. Oh, sorry.
I'd like to make one amendment or propose an amendment. In paragraph 1, in paragraph 1 where it says this resolution should supersede and replace the previous, I'd like to amend it to say this resolution shall supersede. This should is like, I'm not sure if should actually does it. I think I'm going to suggest that we use the word shall. So that's my
Any
proposal.
objection to that?
Okay.
Okay,
It probably needs to be a second to my amendment.
so you've proposed an
I
amendment.
proposed an amendment.
Okay,
So I
need-
move, somebody
yes, so I need a
seconded.
second. Okay. It's been moved and seconded with an amendment, which was moved and seconded.
Yeah, I think we vote on the amendment.
Oh, first we vote on the amendment, right?
Okay,
Second.
Okay,
right.
so we have a motion and a second on the amendment. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, now we have a motion. Now I need a motion for the resolution.
we approved.
With the approved amendment.
Yes, with the approved amendment. Right.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it again. Actually,
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
it's been moved and seconded with the approved amendment. The resolution. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. The business, hearing of visitors. Do we have any visitors signed up?
Well, visitors are signed up.
Okay. Next library board meeting dates are May 18th, Monday at 4:15 here. And that's all I see, right?
Yes, we've been
Sam?
trying to keep the agenda to one page.
Okay.
You done.
All right. We are now at adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn? So moved and
Second.
seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed. Motion carries. We are adjourned.
How efficient of you.
You know what? I don't have much time left on this earth and I have to